Hopefully, catch it by the gills. Right to pechone.
So the idea for this video came from us watching a lot of Bon Appetit during the lockdown, and they do a lot of amazing collaborations between restaurants and their team. And we kind of thought that if one had to recreate this in Calcutta, Bong Eats would be the guys to do this with. From there, we were wondering how to actually take this to the next step. And that's when, Bong Eats gave us the idea that they've never done a Chitol Machir Muita recipe before. From there, we kind of thought, how do we, do Chitol Machir Muita the Sienna way? And typically how we go about recreating these dishes is that we will break them down into various components and also kind of think of what are the other dishes they remind us of. And then the dish we really hit upon was a laksa or a noodle soup. A lot of Southeast Asian noodle soups use fish balls which are made in a very similar way to Chitol Machir Muita. And then we thought, okay, what would be the various components? So we said that rather than doing just a jhol, we would make a broth and also use the bones, something which kind of does not necessarily get used, when you're making just the keema for the muita.
Pan.
I think with Chef Oroni coming on board to Sienna, we've started focusing more on local ingredients and local recipes, moving away from imported products or ingredients in any way. So this collaboration came at the right time, and this is basically the way we want to move forward from now on. The best way was to do it with Bong Eats because although they use traditional recipes from their families, their aesthetic is so modern and so relatable to our generation that it kind of helps us relate to the recipes from our families or from our grandmother's generation.
And this year for Pujo, we kind of thought that we wanted to take bhog home to people because with social distancing, with the pandemic coming about, it's really tough for people to, be together and, experience that joy of eating bhog every day. So we thought, how could we then translate that to a home experience? And that's where we really thought of Bong Eats because this collaboration is happening in two ways. One is that we will be doing a daily bhog menu with a different menu each day. Think dhokar dalna, think Chitol Machir Muita, bhuna khichudi, chanar pulao. We're also bringing in mishti from some of the best, North Calcutta mishti dokan. The second leg of, this collaboration or pop-up is that we will have a chop and roller dokan, which will kind of pop up at our Hindustan Park Cafe. So please don't forget to drop by our Hindustan Park Cafe during the entire Pujo week, where we'll be serving the chopper dokan and roller dokan specials. They'll also be available via Zomato and other delivery partners.
Thank you. We prefer onions and carrots, but if you don't have leeks, feel free to swap it out. If you have some cabbage scraps, feel free to use them, it's not a problem. Also another, I think good point here is to use thinly sliced veg. Take your time, slice them finely, because what happens is this is not a stock which you are boiling for a very long time. So you want to sort of maximize how much surface area of each vegetable is available to lend flavor. Oh, ASMR, very nice. The important point here is to not let it caramelize. So we want a nice clean stock, no browning of any of these components.
So it was that.
Like our Naru video.
बस वही है
This is the time you have sort of while the stock is still simmering to make the other two components of the dish. One is the birista, the fried onions, and the chili garlic powder. So basically wait till smoking. You're okay with me pouring it? Let's try. It's important to control the heat while you're making the kolmi shak, but it's important to not let the kolmi shak burn, because that's what I do a lot. So we put the দরকার আছে বলো না বহুত বেলে ফেলেছি এখন just sets. Ideally not, ideal not to pick them up now. मतलब भेंगे जाओ और खूब chance था क्या?
So in plating this dish, it's really important the vessel in which you're going to use. Choose a bowl that is wide, which is deep, and which allows for a lot of negative space. That is one of our tricks that we kind of use when we're plating a lot of our dishes, because negative space allows for all the components to kind of pop and they look brighter and they look far more appetizing. Start by taking a nice big pile of the rice noodles and place them right in the center of the bowl. And that kind of then becomes your reference around which you start placing all the other components. While you're placing the components, always alternate color patterns. You know, so say if the muita fish balls are a slightly more somber color, place a green ingredient right next to it or around it so that, you know, both ingredients kind of pop but are also distinct in their own way. Then next to that, add another green, alternating color. So put your green, fresh coriander leaves. The important thing over here is while you're alternating these ingredients, kind of create a semicircle. Do not place more ingredients than half that bowl, because you want that broth to also really pop. It's a beautifully, you know, golden yellow broth. Pour in the broth from the other side, from the side which is empty, you know, and that is where you're making that negative space really work really hard and make that plate beautiful. Of course, the next step is to just break that entire beautiful plate down and mix it all together.
Yeah, very nice.
For the full menu, you can follow us on Instagram on Sienna_store.